These vegetables look fresh, nutritious, healthy, but what if the biggest risk is the thing you cannot see?
We did a study of all the literature and all the tests that have been done in Africa of all these wet markets where these food products have been turned up. And all these tests indicate the food products contain residues which trespass all the norms that should be respected.
Farmers use unfairly doses of chemicals to produce vegetables, which sometimes could be correct because they have very little technical support from the agronomists. But of course, we also know that there are some diseases that are actually attacking our crops, which actually poses a challenge. So farmers resort to using so much chemicals with the aim of controlling the pests and diseases, which in the end becomes detrimental or harmful to our health, because if we don't use chemicals very well, then we are sure that we produce vegetables which are not healthy to eat.
When I went myself to the market and I took my partners to that, I asked them, can you show me, for example, on cabbages, can we see the residues of pesticide use? And yes, they could, because you could see the blue toxic elements already visible on these cabbages. But most of these elements, these toxic elements, are not visible because they are systemic and broad spectrum pesticides which are internal to these foodstuffs. You can't see them, but they are there and they will affect public health. Banned pesticides are very cheap because they are not in use anymore in Europe, so they're being dumped in Africa at very low prices. The alternatives are more expensive than these very hazardous pesticides, which are being used very often for improper reasons.
Highly hazardous pesticides, normally termed as HSPs, which are banned in the EU and US, are being used here in Tanzania, and they are highly used. But the government through TPSP has taken initiatives to identify them, so we have already identified them for further steps, actions which relate to elimination or removal of these hazardous pesticides from the market. That is one of the main. It is also the problem that is found.
Fruits and vegetables are essential for healthy diets. But nutrition alone is not enough. Safety must also be prioritised. Wageningen University Research can help diagnose the root causes of continued use of hazardous pesticides. With stakeholders, we can identify tailor-made and well-targeted interventions on how to eliminate these pesticides from local markets. This offers new opportunities for safe solutions for crop protection that are safe for people and the environment.